It's only like a minute.
That's a good call.
We're here to have fun.
We are here to have fun. And
This
we
is
were
true.
talking about only fun things leading up to it, weren't we, friend?
Christmas movies is fun.
Christmas
Sure
movies
were.
is fun. Who doesn't
But
like
we're getting ahead of
Christmas?
ourselves.
Yeah, we have to
Yeah.
watch all the Halloween movies first.
Yes,
Yeah.
Do we?
as is tradition.
We
Do
do.
we?
We do.
You
Some
just-
of us
Not Mike.
enjoy life, unlike
Mike.
you, Pitts.
Hey,
Two
Mike,
birds with one stone.
You do what
Nightmare
makes you
Before
happy,
Christmas.
Hey, thanks, Brickley.
No.
you do what makes you
Thanks for
happy.
being a good friend, buddy.
No worries. That's what
To
I'm
teach these guys a thing or two.
To each their own.
here.
Speaking of which, I'm
Fuck you.
horrible with horror movies, and I was thinking of watching Sinister. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I might do
That's
that.
not bad.
That's the
It's-
one
it's
with
pretty reasonable.
Jared Leto and
Ethan
he's a
Hawke.
vampire or whatever.
Did you say a turtle who's
Aren't
a
they
vampire?
making a new vampire movie?
I said
Interview with a
Jared
Vampire?
Leto. I was
Oh.
making a Morbius joke.
Morbius.
Never
No.
mind.
It's Morbid time.
No, I've got the morbs.
Mighty Morbin Morpheus.
It's Morbin time.
Honestly, though, I have to say Sony dropped the ball on that one. How did they think that a meme was like, oh, this is a good idea to re-put the movie
Re-release
back
the
into
movie.
theaters?
They are in touch with social media
This is
and
true.
their audience. They
They're
know
with it.
they know
Oh,
what's like
shit.
truth and what's like intense sarcasm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
But hey, hello everybody.
Oh.
We're the Casual Ones. Welcome to our Thursday Dungeons and Dragons live stream. That's where we play our ongoing D&D campaign. Episode 26. You know, we're almost at a year now. I think we started in January of this year.
Mhm.
So,
Did we?
yeah. The math doesn't quite add up there, but that's okay.
Time doesn't make sense to me.
Time
Classic,
is a
baby.
weird suit.
That's the one.
It's the one.
Chunky. I don't get it.
That's the line. Sorry.
If you've never seen our stream before, like I said, this is an ongoing campaign we're doing for a while. If you ever want to go back and watch any of the old episodes, they are all available on our YouTube channel. Go find that. I was going to say where the link was, but I don't know where it is. So, you know what? It's an adventure. It's a quest. Come
Yeah.
back to me once you've found it, and you'll get your reward.
Yeah, once you've seen all the episodes, come back
Yeah.
for the prize, which will likely be a new episode.
Spoiler alert, the prize was in your heart all along.
Or on the About tab below.
Yeah, it's one of the two. It's just look around.
The prize is after you're done all the episodes, purchase the movie The Holiday, and then wait a month and then watch that.
Wait a minute. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk.
We also stream other days, but I'll talk about that at the end. I'm just joking. On Tuesdays we stream on Shire. Next week we have our finale, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So make sure that you check that out if you're into a more dark campaign. Also, episodes available on YouTube. And then on Saturdays as well, we also have our casual morning show, which this weekend is going to be run by some guest people because my entire setup will be disassembled and I can't do it. So just a heads up, all that stuff's coming. But for now, let's pick up where we left off from last episode. So, Punch Drunk Champions. As you had gone to visit your good friend Timon to gather some information that he had said that he had collected in regards to an artifact that had been left behind, as well as finally cash in a favor for some new items yourselves, you discovered a little bit more about the world of Alara itself, some of the planes that existed, and presumably the fact that the gods don't seem to want this artifact to be out in the world in some capacity. Timon had gleaned a few interesting pieces of information about the artifact, including that it was powering an automaton, and several others who most likely had similar cubes in their chests have been going to fight in some kind of battle, or had been gone to fight in a war of some kind that was taking place to the northwest, well, northwest-ish area from where you had originally found it. You also discovered the name of the city that it had been built in, though none of you were able to discern exactly where that was. Timon did say he was going to speak to some of his friends on other planes to see if he could glean some more information about this. And then from there, you made requests for some items that would hopefully help you in your adventures. And he took Grub aside and taught him a way of distilling down the essence of certain creatures to be able to make different kinds of potions that would hopefully be able to help him with all the crazy stuff Grub gets into as well. From there, you made your way over to Silas's father's house because got to go visit Pop Pop. And upon trying to find out more information about his grandfather and trying to find heirlooms to be able to scry on him via a item that Timon had lent to you, you were given the family sword, as is now affectionately being known as the Summer Sword, which is fantastic, and well done everybody on that, because that wasn't me. And while inside the vault where this sword had been kept, there was also a pair of gauntlets that had been given to Charlie that would be able to assist in her unarmed fighting. You eventually made your way back to your inn, and while in the room, you did perform a scry spell to locate Silas's grandfather, Xavier. And unfortunately, given the time of day, perhaps, it seemed like there wasn't a lot of details to be gleaned. You saw him kind of muttering around some kind of broken room, throwing food inside of a door that had been locked on his side, and some writhing creatures in the corners that whose details you couldn't quite make out. After which you elected that maybe you'd have somebody with better eyesight try again the next day, and try at a different time to see if you could catch him, and perhaps in a way that you'd be able to locate or discover his whereabouts. So that's where we pick up today. One thing I will ask is, before you all sleep and gain your benefit of a long rest, is there anything anybody would like to do first?
I do. I want to quickly, not quickly. I'm going to cast Find Familiar so I can summon Lucy again. She's been dead for a few days, so I'm going to.
I think it's been like one day, but yeah, we had that one day was like 3 episodes, so it depends on how long ago you lost it. But yeah, yeah, absolutely. You can sit down and cast that for sure. You can bring Lucy back. What form would you like to bring her back in?
Yeah, well, gotta keep it consistent.
I like it. Okay. So before too long, you kind of set up a little summoning circle of sorts just on the floor of your room.
That was so fast.
Listen,
that's why you want.
It's been an hour, but it pops up real quick. Okay, it's not like it's like transforming feet first, and then like each
We're not
minute.
3D
It's not. Yeah, it's not a 3D printer. Yeah.
No, it is definitely flash 3D printing an owl in front of you for the entire hour. And for the last 10 minutes, it's screaming as you build the top.
If an artificer casts Find Familiar, you've got a shot.
A 56K modem, and he's just downloading.
Yeah, line by line. You have Lucy back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
There you go.
Is there anything anybody else wants to do?
Yeah.
Lucy.
Oh, yes. But yeah, you can go first.
Oh, okay. Charlie will like go out in the evening just for a bit to use what time she has to like help the injured and sick, like the poor people.
Okay, yeah.
And then come back once she's used up all her ki.
Is there any like district in particular you'd like to venture to? Like, are you trying to work through West Yusok, like the poorest district? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Screw
Absolutely.
the middle class.
What middle class?
It's a middle class.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
You tell him, Aaron.
We need the Seinfeld sound when we do shitty jokes.
But after that, I need to attune to like the 2 items, so
Okay.
I'll do that when I get back home.
Perfect. Yeah, and you're able to go out and spend your key. Once you make your way into West Yusok, it honestly isn't hard at all to find people that could use your care. As you're kind of walking around, you're starting to notice that area of town is quite possibly worse than where you live. There's a lot of just like a lot of stuff is just broken. Like the buildings themselves are crumbling in some areas. As you're walking, it's not uncommon to hear like more parts of like, like a 3-story cobblestone building start to just break off and pieces fall down into the alleyways and things like that. A couple times you see people gathering like just what broken stuff that they can to build fires, just try to stay warm throughout the night and things like that. And it's
Double oil drum fires.
nope,
I know what's up.
no garbage cans.
It's old beer kegs here.
Yeah. It's just barrels, and then the barrel catches on fire, and then you got to go in and barrel for your barrel fire. It's a whole thing. Not efficient, but that's okay.
But I'm not surprised that this poor area looks shittier than Atholito, because I've spent 30 years trying to fix Atholito's shit district.
That's true, and you've only been here a few days.
Yeah.
You got to give you time to work.
Takes time.
Yeah, and then you come back and you attune yourself to the gauntlets. In doing so, once the appropriate amount of time has passed, and the information's downloaded into your brain, as we've established, is what happens. That was a previous conversation. That was a joke for us. You start to understand more what Mason had been talking about, where these gauntlets seem sort of at a base level to be able to store the kinetic energy that you gain from hitting things. And the more you hit things and succeed in hitting things, the stronger your outcome will be. So it's an exciting thing.
It's a good thing to take note of for when I punch Silas.
Fair. Cool. Yeah, but you're able
His
to.
own family gauntlets, huh? Wow.
Yeah. This was
Like
from
an
your
ancestral
father.
bitch slap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll also attune to the magic or the crystal ball afterwards, and then I'll go to bed.
Sure. No problem. Grub, did you want to do something as well?
I do want to go out into town. I feel like I gave Zelmuth back his pajamas, so I'm going to go dwarf style.
Okay.
I don't care too much about getting into disguise, but they did help me figure out how to make a beard look like a beard, so just quickly doing it dwarf style. And then I am going to see if there are any bounties out on either the plant thing that tunneled, so we can make some money off of that, or any other maybe problems, monsters, or anything. So if there's like a bounty board or something like that, I would like to go check it out.
Yeah. Are you just going to sort of wander until you come across one, or would you like to speak to somebody?
Yeah, no, I'll just wander.
Just wander? Okay. It takes you a while to find it. You guys are sort of at Lakeside at the moment, and there's not really anything that you can find in way of like a bounty board or something that you'd be used to in that area. But once you start going, not all the way down into where Charlie had been, but once you get more towards, especially the market district towards Taylooms, you do find a board that does have listed a few different jobs. There's ads up for mercenary work, escorting, things like that. Hold on.
No, different
escorting things from place to place, or people from place to place, not from
people
into a
I think
bedroom.
Dwarf really wants.
Yeah, he wants the escort mission. He would. Oh me. But yeah, you do see that there is actually a board up that is asking, a post up that's asking for any information in regards to some kind of tunneling root monster. They don't have a specific name for it yet, which you've seen in the past. Sometimes eventually, especially if it stays around and gets in the news, they'll give a name. It's like the root abyss or something stupid.
I was gonna say the rutabaga because it was rude and it's like a root vegetable. So
reminds.
Yeah, there we go.
And there's currently a bounty from the actual town guard. So they're saying that they will pay. Currently, it's at 200 gold pieces for anybody who can slay or return the creature.
Okay. Yeah, I will get that information, and that's it. There's no other monster things about town bandits, blah blah blah.
At the moment, not really. No, you're not seeing anything in regards to that.
All right. I'll just return with that information and let everyone know. Leave our options open.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah. Silas is just going to be back at the inn, sort of sitting on the bed, meditating over the summer sword to forge a bond with the weapon. Just have this be his primary blade now so that he cannot be separated from it.
Okay.
Are you saying sweet things to it?
Yeah.
Listen,
but that's
baby, I
private.
ain't never going to leave you.
You're never going to leave me.
I never gave you up.
Exactly.
Please don't let me down.
Oh, Silas, you do that. Never mind. So you do spend some time,
Hey,
and
Dad.
yeah, that's right. You know, you do spend some time meditating over the sword, and as you do, you almost feel like a conflict coming from within the blade itself. You get the sense that it's been used to protect many a people, and it's been used to enact great evil on others. And the sword itself doesn't know which way it wants to go.
That's fine. I sort of mentally prod it, or at least think to myself that a weapon is only a tool. What it does is in the hands of the person that wields it.
Make a wisdom check for me, please.
Oh yeah, my best score.
Try and be proverbial. You're going to get wisdom check.
Yep, 12.
12?
Yeah.
You're not sure if you're just like starting to like give this sort of personality or something. But as you're focusing on it and you know try to relay this information or put into the weapon or into the world that a sword is just a tool, it almost seems hurt. If you didn't know any better, you should say that you hurt the sword's feelings, which is outrageous.
Unbelievable.
Just kind of like shake my head, like, no, that's silly, right? No, we're gonna do good things. Just relax. Why am I talking to the sword? Why? You go, and I just like after I've like spent the hour forging that bond, I'm like, you go under here now, and just sort of tuck it under the bed.
Okay.
Like,
He's
I'm
just
gonna go
screaming
get a
at you.
drink. Yeah. I'm just gonna go downstairs and go grab myself a beer.
Okay. Start hearing a heartbeat from under the floorboards.
Oh
No.
shit!
Not again.
But for the rest of you, you all end up getting to take some time, attune to your items, wind down after what has been a very long day. And before long, you all make your way to bed, and you all go to sleep.
Long rest activate.
Finally.
Long rest activated.
Reboot.
Yay.
Noise.
Long rest unite.
Cool. Nothing
I
changed
didn't lose any
What?
hit points.
Why was I so low?
because we
Is
fought
this
the giant.
we fought
brute.
The same
Really
day.
big.
Yeah.
It's been a busy day.
It's been, yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah, it's been a really long day.
Yeah.
Before too long, the sun rises. You all kind of wake up to the sun coming in through the window, half blinding you. But a new day arrives. Silas, you're probably the first to awaken as the sunlight comes streaming in. Because you're that guy.
I'm that guy.
There's already a glass with 6 raw eggs waiting for you downstairs.
Yeah, but today's Friday. It's a cheat day. I need 8.
They quickly crack 2 more. Put them in the glass for you, hand it over.
I do grab the sword on my way out.
Okay.
And sort of like indicate, I'm like, had an idea. I'm gonna call you the Summer Sword, because it's funny, and we're gonna do good things together. I'm still talking to you. I don't know what's happening, and just tuck it under the hip and go
Okay.
downstairs.
Do we have a plan? Are we just gathering to do the crystal ball?
I believe that was the plan.
I don't know who has it.
Charlie has it.
Yeah, we hand it
Do
off to
we
Charlie.
want to look at your mom or your grandfather?
Hmm.
You know, it just sounds weird coming from you, Charlie. You make a good point. We can only use this once per day.
I mean, we kind of know where your grandfather is. We have absolutely no idea where your mom is.
And that's a valid point.
And we were thinking maybe they could be in the same looking place. That would help, but maybe not.
Lux, you had your hand up for some reason instead of just interrupting like a regular person.
No, this is for the DM. I was
Yeah. Yes, Michael.
Gross.
is the crystal ball only once per day per user, or is it just once per day? Once per day?
I believe it's just once per day.
Okay.
It has a charge and it refreshes at dawn.
USB Type C.
We need to find another.
No, it's worse. It's A. No one has cables for that.
You just give up now. TPK from shock.
Terrifying.
Oh, no.
Well, should we
Yeah, look.
get to it then? And then
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys want to go get more stuff from the money store, or if we want to go hunt down the rutabaga.
No, do we
The
want
what?
your mom or your grandfather? We haven't.
Oh,
His mom.
We
Yeah.
should
Yeah.
look for my mother and see if we can, I suppose, cross-reference their locations in any capacity.
yeah.
Well, when you had tried it, did you did you talk to them?
Can you
Did
do
I
that?
what?
Did you only use half of it?
Why would I? First of all, yeah, clearly.
You
But
could
why
talk
would
to
I?
them.
Yeah, you could.
Why would I
You
talk
talk
to
to
my
them telepathically.
Why?
I'd
Listen,
also,
you attune differently than Silas attunes, okay?
I'm just gonna throw out one more thing. The only thing that it seems to have a charge on is the suggestion portion, which is the third thing. BT dubs.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I was like,
Oh.
did I give them something that was only once a day? 'Cause I don't remember doing that.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
the suggestion power.
That's your charge. That's your once a day.
Yeah.
You can
Oh.
try as many times as you want within reason. Let's not be ridiculous.
Yeah, we're gonna do it about 80 times so we know exactly where they are.
Roll it again.
It's
Roll
just
it
all
again.
day
Okay,
long.
tell me again where you are. I didn't write it all down.
Sorry, was that left or right
You're
after
like-
the bridge?
Yeah, you go somewhere. You start yelling. You scry. Okay, could you hear that? Or
You hear me? Great.
You yell and then you try and listen in telepathically on the other end.
And then it's just the
True.
ocean. It's just the. What the
Oh,
hell?
yeah.
how am I talking telepathically to an
I
ocean?
think this thing is
Doesn't make
broken.
any
It
sense.
says, "Try again later." I don't.
Thank you for playing.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the bold is very useful in that description. Once you use the suggestion power of the crystal ball, can't be used again. Okay, so we have all day. All right.
I mean, let's do it now. I mean, there's no harm in doing it now.
Well, give me a few minutes then. And I
No,
sit down and cast scrying.
Okay.
no problem. And just take a big sip of my eggs.
That's disgusting.
I cast prestidigitation to warm them up.
Oh,
That's worse. That's worse.
I was just about to light a dagger into it and stir, but as you do that magic,
I didn't
It's like
heat them
the
up. I just made
microwave
them
scrambled
warm
eggs.
now.
Oh.
Yeah, that uncomfortably warm.
I think I can make
Like, it's
them
not
as hot
quite
as a
warm.
coffee.
This is
They're just
awful and
coagulating.
horrible. Oh my
Perfect.
god.
Silas is gonna get salmonella.
Wait, because he's drinking cooked eggs? That's why he's getting
They're
salmonella?
not cooked. They're warm.
yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, it went from they've now been sitting out for a while warm.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like they have refrigeration. These
These are
were
overnight
room
eggs.
temperature to begin with.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Yeah.
These aren't cold eggs.
This is
Weirdo.
true. This is
It's a cold
fantasy
storage
times, aka
facility,
Europe,
right?
where they don't believe
Their cold storage has been invented. It's possible.
They were basement eggs. The point is, ew.
Yeah, you're
Sure.
right. Drinking eggs is gross.
Okay, give me one sec.
You just gotta get, jacked and yoked.
Yeah. Yep. Fucking
Why'd
healed.
you have to say that?
We're all sad now.
But yeah, the rutabaga, the monster. Do we want to do that today too, or are we thinking maybe that's quite difficult? But it is 200 gold, so Zelmuth, I know you're looking for a little.
A lot of you got some upgrades, and I'm not really in the fight so much. So if we want to, I'd love to have my item to help Mo, but I'll just talk my way out of it like most things. I'll play music out of it like most things.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, Grub, I do want to take that thing out for what it's done to my family and nearly to you.
Yeah.
But I think we need to wait until Timon has given us our equipment, because I felt like a child's plaything down there.
When you fought your dad, yeah, we know.
Also, that.
But I don't disagree. I just want to remind you that in my very short life, I have lost many, many friends to waiting. So it attacked once in your home. There's no reason why I can't do it again.
I don't disagree with you, Grub, but running in unprepared like we did last time didn't work.
But at least we know a little more. We know it's got weird mud, and they take out one of the vials. Is the mud still moving?
Yeah. So you would see.
Now, I'll actually lift out my dagger at the same time and see if the wisps are still, because I haven't changed my brand. So it's the last.
It doesn't go away. It just is branded until it is removed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, I don't need you to roll for this. You notice that every once in a while, the mud kind of like starts to crawl up one side of the vial. And when you look at the wisps that are coming off the dagger, it does seem to be going in the same direction.
Yeah.
Follow the mud.
Yeah.
That's good. At least we can always know where it is. And once we're prepared, we probably won't have to try that hard to find it.
How about we just have a couple of plans for the week, and if we run out of plans on day 2, then we just go fight this what did you call it? Rutabaga?
Rutabaga, yep.
Yeah. Worst case scenario is we're all dead and we don't have to worry about it anyway. So
That's a good point.
what did you see, Charlie?
So, as you go ahead and cast Scrying, remind me what did I give you from her again?
I
know you got the sword.
Yeah.
We asked for a portrait as well.
Portrait, that's what.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just something fucking painting in there. Okay, so you have the portrait. Never
We're hoping
mind.
for a wallet size, but he didn't have any.
Okay.
It's an 8x10.
8.
Yeah, that's exactly what I imagined.
Like the wind just takes her. Like, oh shit! Just shit.
Hand gliding was invented in that moment.
So as you kind of look into the crystal ball and focus, and you're well trained in being able to steady your body, calm your mind. You start focusing and looking into the crystal ball. This is an odd feeling for you because you don't really deal with the arcane or any much magic in any way.
Divine.
Divine, that's it. Thanks. There's like a resistance that you're not able to get through. You seem to be pushed out into the dark. You're just kind of left in the dark. Nothing happens.
Oh.
I think it's broken.
Have you tried turning it over?
Yeah, and then again.
Nothing, eh?
Nothing? Okay. Maybe it just didn't work.
What did you see, Charlie?
Nothing.
Like
I
the
saw
absence
nothing,
of
right?
things, or
Or did I see blackness?
No, you saw the absence of things.
I saw the void.
Oh,
And it's still
gosh.
back.
Yeah. You saw the
no.
nothing from the Never-Ending Story.
Oh no.
Nope.
You know
Just
that
joking.
movie ends.
It just didn't fucking work, guys. Relax. Jesus Christ. Just burn it
My
all down.
God.
Just burn it.
Yeah.
We can
It is a demon.
maybe try again later.
I wonder. Actually, sorry. Can I? Is there a check I can make to see if, like, I understand perhaps why Charlie wasn't able to see my mother?
Are you trained in Arcana or Religion?
I am trained in Arcana.
Okay, you can make an Arcana check.
Smart kids went to smart school.
Well, Grub's also
Yeah.
trained in Arcana, so.
You intuited most of that.
Yeah.
19.
19?
Wizard,
Um,
actually.
Wizard,
Oh my God.
actually.
That's where it came from. Yeah.
So you would say that you know that, several spell effects out there can be resisted in one form or another. That usually ends up making it come across as if the spell itself didn't work. You feel like this could absolutely be one of those times.
Well, it seems as though there's probably some wards around her to protect against exactly this kind of situation. I can only imagine that, maybe Father had tried to look for her at one point too, maybe not believing she was gone. Very clear that Xavier wants to keep her hidden.
Well, we can try it on Xavier later. What was the next thing we have to do?
Yeah, I think it's just kill a monster.
Yeah. Or money
If you
store,
honestly
or-
could give me a better one, Grub, I know you're in. This isn't. But if everyone else could honestly give me something else that we have to be doing right now, besides obviously looking for your mother, but that hit a dead end, that one's on pause. So what
Well,
else?
we can try to take a look at the grandfather again. Maybe try to get more information. Somebody entered that room. If we can get a better look into his space, and scry again to his
I
to
can,
see outside.
All right, one more
I
try.
could, sure.
Okay.
And just because the summer sword is here, I'll use that as the reference.
Okay. You know what? I'll leave it up to you. Do you want me to use the same dice or a different die?
Let's mix it up. New person, new die.
I like it.
Hey.
Here we go.
Who dies through this?
Actually, you know what? Let's use one that's more appropriate then.
Is it made of stone?
No.
Or crystal.
You calm your thoughts and focus your mind once more. This time, you're able to push through, you feel. It's difficult. There does seem to be a resistance that's there as well. But you break through, and it's almost like kind of like coming up from underwater as you break through, and you feel a sort of relief course through your body. And you notice that you're on a street. You seem to be looking on a street. And you can see, well, make a perception check for me. Let's see what you see.
Sure. 13.
13. Okay. Even with the 13, you can make out a ton of the details behind who you're focusing on, behind Xavier. You can tell that while he does look old and frail, just based off of what you had kind of been, the information you've been relayed before, as he's walking down this street, he does still carry himself fairly well. Like, you can see age has, taken its toll on his face. His body doesn't look necessarily as large as it once was. He looks like a person that used to be big, but he carries himself well. And as he's walking, you kind of look around at your surroundings. And a lot of them are fairly familiar to
Okay.
And you,
Is he like holding anything, or is he just like
at the moment,
on
no.
Okay.
He's just walking. You see, he has like a sort of a dark coat pulled up. You can see that there's like a almost like a dark gray cloak attached as well, and he has the hood pulled over. But you can see like underneath the hood that it certainly seems to be him. And as he's walking, and you look around the street, you see crumbling buildings. You see broken pieces of furniture out in the street. You see the embers of like odd piles of wood that had probably been burning at one point. And though you can't tell the exact location, in one of the few nights that you've been here and you've gone out to help with some of the sick and wounded in the town, you feel fairly certain that that's West Yusok and Core.
Okay. Yeah. This is he like going to a specific place, or is he just kind of like on a stroll at the moment?
At the moment, he's just on a stroll, but I believe this does last for like 10 minutes or so, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do see him sort of walking down the street. For the amount of time that you watch, you see he does turn into what looks to be a shop of some kind. He goes up to the counter. There's a quick exchange for just some bread and some meats, which he grabs, and then you see him walk back out. As you follow him, you do eventually see him turn into... Well, that's not... Sorry. He stops and kind of takes a look around. And then you see him just kind of lean up casually against a building. And kind of in the peripheries of what you can see, you see a couple like shadows, or like shadows of people go by, before you see him look and then slowly back into an opening in a broken wall into one of these buildings. And as you see him going up the stairs, the spell fades away.
Okay.
And you're back here.
Nothing.
No. It's been 10 minutes.
What'd you see?
He's
Listen, watching Silas drink eggs for 10 minutes.
Yeah, they're so thick it took the full 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can see why we're eager to know more.
I'm really impressed you drank
It
them
was-
that warm, honestly.
It was like yogurt. Like,
I could smell them from here.
I'm gonna have to get some toast, but I'm off carbs.
He's in the poor district.
Here?
West Isak.
Yeah, he's in Core.
Wasn't he exiled or whatever?
He's clearly come back.
What did you ask him or whatever? Talk to him.
I didn't want to, give him a clue that we were able to monitor him yet.
No.
But he went inside a broken building. I don't know. Maybe we can walk the streets and I can recognize the area.
Was there anything else? I mean,
He went to
Zelma,
go
you
buy some
looks-
food.
Yeah, you guys live here, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been down there?
Not really.
Not often. It's discouraged.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I've been there more than they have, and we've only been
Well,
here 3 days.
listen.
Well,
Okay.
Not,
Come on.
All
I
right.
I mean,
spent-
combined, definitely not.
I've spent some time there.
Okay.
A lot more than these two, I'm sure.
I've gone there with you, right?
Well, you did close your eyes for a lot of it, and I'm just kidding.
Okay.
We did pass it by once or twice.
You
See?
saw it from a distance. I get it.
That's what I said.
Yes. So, shall we go and maybe I can recognize the buildings?
Did he have anyone with him?
No, he went to go get some like basic food items and then went back into a hole in the wall.
So they went to a food store. Maybe we know a name.
I didn't see a sign. But
Well, it's a poor area. They may not have a lot of options, so maybe we can
Can't believe
ask
I'm
around.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but we should also try and be as inconspicuous as possible, as I'm wearing like deep maroon colors.
Yeah.
Kind of sigh and then start taking the beard straw and stuff out of my pouch. All right, here we go.
you have
I'm gonna like
extra
help Grub,
normal
like,
clothes, right,
make
Lux?
it-
Normal clothes.
Yes, I will get changed.
I was just thinking
No,
I'd
not for
keep
you.
this on and
For
put on a
them.
cloak.
Yeah.
I just want a cloak to cover me, and then I look normal.
Hmm.
I
No.
might
I
have
don't
a
know.
cloak.
Maybe rub some dirt on it all. And
No,
It's
what-
windy
no,
down there,
no,
Zell.
no
It,
dirt.
it shows how little you've been there if you think these people can afford cloaks.
what about mine? Like I have the gray robe of protection. Kind of adds to the dwarf look, I thought.
You're good to go, Grub.
Okay.
You don't
All
need
right,
to do
Lux.
anything.
Give me the poor clothes, I suppose.
The poor clothes.
Ooh, what's the thread count on these?
Scratchy.
It's one.
This is
It's just one thread.
very scratchy.
It's just twine.
Yeah.
Real quick, sorry, just so I know as well, Grub, did you attune to your item as well?
I've been playing with it all night, so I guess it would have happened
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
You should also change Silas.
Mm, you're right. And I'll leave behind the house cloak.
Mhm.
Put on the cloak of protection. I will still wear the chainmail, but I will just throw like a plain shirt over top.
Okay.
Yeah. And remove the circlet. Well, that's yeah.
I'm going to
I look like the rest of you.
Put
now.
your hair up in a man bun, you know, the usual.
No, you gotta let it all go out and shaggy.
I was just gonna say I'll even just let it down and let it rest on my shoulders. Look
It looks too
unkempt.
clean.
Charlie, what is on your hands?
You're going to the
I'm just
poorest
looking at the
area of
gauntlets and
core.
thinking you're dad.
His hands are the least. The thing you should least be worried
Oh
about.
Jesus! There's something about Mary moment. And that's not okay.
Yeah.
What's that on your ear?
Can I use Prezi to change Silas's hair to black? Is that something we can do?
I don't think so.
Because it says you can make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on an object or a surface for 1 hour. His hair is a surface.
Inanimate.
No,
not
it
person.
doesn't look that way.
Yeah, it's a bunch of
Okay.
surfaces.
If it was a person, it would say a person.
The issue is that hair
That's
is
true.
many, 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 many surfaces.
A lot of
not
surfaces.
one.
Yeah.
You
I'll tell you
can
what, if you want to
turn
change one
hair.
strand of hair,
Every 6 seconds.
In a couple days, he might have.
it's like this
Just
wave
one.
that's going across slowly and then starts catching up. So no.
He has one black eyelash.
Okay,
It's a powerful.
I'll
magic.
tell you that for Raymond, real world me, that would drive me insane.
Like the repetitive task of dyeing a hair one by one with magic.
That too, no, but just having one
Oh,
one
okay.
black
Not
eyebrow
me.
hair,
right away.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. tweezer it immediately.
Well, I guess let's dress down and get out of here.
Dress down and hit the
Gross, but
town.
fine.
Well, you guys dress down and hit the town.
Oh, wait. No, I'm not going to do that. That's stupid. I cast the sky self.
There you go.
I put my good clothes back on
Like,
How
just
long
as soon
does
as you
this
feel
guy
that
self
rough
last?
thread hit your leg.
for an hour. So I'll halfway there, I'll just disguise my clothes. Not my face at all. Or the way I look. Just my clothes.
All right.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn into like an older gentleman, graying hair, kind of slouched over.
I'll just take some of the makeup from Zelmet's bag, try and age up the beard to match them. Looking older. Just dusting everything, making it look grayer. I think we did that at one point. I don't remember why. Probably the same reason. No reason.
It was probably ash
Yeah.
when you guys were in the sewers.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of now when you talk about Grubb's disguise is Simple Jack.
No, it's better than that. He looks
It's
like a
not.
dwarf.
It's not.
Yeah, you
It's
got the
just-
makeup on, but not too much.
It's
Zelman
just
taught me
it's
makeup.
Ben Stiller.
I did
and
teach him
Simple
makeup.
Jack.
No, Zelman taught me makeup, and I think
It's not great, but it definitely is a disguise from a distance.
yeah, the hood goes down to cover the eyes, so it's just a bit of a nose and beard. Beyond that, you don't really see me.
You might need a little neck. But either way, we'll move
Yeah.
on.
Pretty from afar, but far from pretty.
Yeah, don't get too close. And I think I still have my pickaxe, right?
Oh my god.
So I gotta have it.
Bringing the pickaxe. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be convincing.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so you guys get into your various disguises that range from quite good to alrighty, and make your way into West Yusok. I'm gonna have whoever's leading this roll a. I'll take either a perception or a survival check.
I feel like that's Charlie or Lux.
Yeah, like I'm looking for specific buildings that I
I
saw.
mean,
right?
Lux grew up here. How about we let him do it?
Okay.
Sure. I'm gonna put my goggles on. This is visual.
Okay.
I'm gonna hum a tune and cast inspiration.
Okay. And Lux,
So you could add a date if you want.
21.
21. Okay. I need to know
Oh,
what it
and
is.
add a what?
Add a D8. It is-
DA. Look at that.
If you want to, you don't have to. You have it. Never mind.
Yeah, fuck it. 28.
28.
I'm
okay.
I'm finding this crack. Yeah,
Yeah, you found a crack.
I'm gonna find a crack.
So that was going to be my question. I need to know what
Right
it is that
neighborhood,
you're
so-
looking for. You're looking for.
Well, as we're walking,
Yep.
one, I want to find if I remember where a shop or shops are in this district, just to walk by them so that Charlie can tell me if it's right or wrong.
Mhm.
That's one. And then if there is a suspicious crack and Charlie says, hey, that's the crack we're entering, that's the one I'm going into.
Okay. Well, I mean, with the 28, you definitely are able to find. I mean, the finding the broken down and like some of the more dilapidated buildings is pretty easy to do. You don't have to look too far for it. What ends up taking a little bit more time is finding one within the distance that Charlie remembers to be near a shop. That one takes you a few more hours. Just trying to find the right location and trying to do like, you guys spend some time actually like walking the path and trying to measure the time in your heads a little bit to see if it works out to be the right amount of time. Eventually, you do find it's a pretty run down, looks to be almost like a grocer of some kind. A lot of like more stale bread is there. Almost none of it's fresh. It's not great, but you find a location that has that, and you make a walk to where you see a dilapidated building that kind of fits the description Charlie gave you. And you do find that the time itself does match up.
What do you think, Charlie? Where do you go from here?
Inside.
Don't stop walking. Let's not stop in front of the bad man's building.
We'll do laps.
What's around this area, Pitts?
So the area that you're at right now, it's kind of just like a lot of it is either broken or run down buildings that are 2 to 3 stories tall. Looks like these were kind of almost like different housing options that were supposed to be available. Try to give well, I mean, Silas and Zelmuth, you would know that there have been several projects in the past where they've tried to put in more of like an apartment building type structures just to try to give more of the homeless people a potential place to live. Not for free by any means, but the option to own land at a much cheaper rate than you would find even in like, some of the more middle class districts. That being said, almost every single one of these projects, whenever somebody comes through thinking that they can make it work, does fail, because at the end of the day, poor people just don't, like the people around here especially, they don't have steady income, they They don't have jobs. They're not able to maintain payments on something like this. So what you have is usually a lot of buildings that are, partially boarded up. You'll have a lot of buildings that just fall into disrepair, and people sort of are happy to, or are able to squat there, but it's absolutely at their own risk. There's certainly times where people have unfortunately passed away because they've been sleeping in a building and it's crumbled down on top of them and things like that.
Is there any of those buildings like across the street?
Yeah, you're in like a few, like there's like a few blocks of them here. There's a bunch of these buildings sort of side by side across the street, kitty corner. There's a few of these buildings all around for sure.
Can I go to one that looks exceptionally abandoned?
Sure. You're able to find one. Honestly, the one across the street, this whole area seems to be fairly abandoned from what you're seeing. Even like foot traffic wise, there's very few people that are walking around out here.
Okay.
But like as you guys are kind of walking, you're hearing like these creaks and groans and even some like breaking and shattering of rock upon stone as it's falling off onto the streets for, a few of these different areas here.
I knew it was bad, but this is kind of depressing.
Yeah, compared to the other places, this is strange.
It's
I
really
can't
shitty
believe
here.
Yeah.
Tornek lets this happen.
Who?
The regent, the king.
Oh. Yeah, I guess he doesn't like this side of town.
That's possible. Yeah, it's easy to turn a blind eye to those in need.
Let's go in here first, and I try and open the door to.
Wait, hold on. What do we?
I think it's just. I don't think it's the building. I think it's just an abandoned building.
Yeah.
But we don't know where he is. But before we go in anywhere, what is our plan of action? Do we want to sneak in, do some recon, find out information, or are we going in swords ablazing?
We should go in quietly. Have one of us go in.
Why don't we?
I'd rather we go
Stake.
in pairs, if anything.
Why don't we stake out where his grandfather is?
I agree with Charlie on this one.
Yes, when we find where he is, we sneak around, right?
We did.
Yes.
For now,
find
yeah.
it.
Okay. Who is sneaky? I'm sneaky.
I think you and Lux are probably the two.
I'll go with you, Grub. What's
I'm more graceful than I am sneaky.
Okay. Yeah, I can. All right, Lux, you sure you're up for it? Could be real dangerous.
So rude.
You'll be fine. Trust me.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you ageist?
No, it's just like you haven't really haven't had a time to shine, So I'm just. Is this the moment? I don't know, but.
Instead of having this conversation out on the street, I am opening the door to the building across the street. So
The
we can
first
go
thing you
inside
notice, I think it's hilarious you think there's a door there. Absolutely not.
somewhere. The door? No. I just go up the stairs.
Just
then.
You
crumbled.
reach for a doorknob,
So-
isn't there?
You have dark vision or low light vision.
No.
You see, like, you walk in, there's like very little light in here. You can see that, like, it looks like probably down the hall a little bit. So basically what you have is immediately to the right, there's stairs that go up. There's a hallway to the left that seems to have like different apartments. One of the openings is letting a bit of light in down that hallway. You're assuming, like, it looks like it's daylight, so you're assuming it's probably from a crumbled wall of some kind. And then there's stairs on the right that are basically pitch black.
Okay. Is anybody gone with me? Or are you just
I'll
chatting
walk
on the
with you.
street?
Yeah, we're going in. We're going in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be beside you, Charlie, so that I can try and lead the way a little bit.
Follow
What's
as well.
down there? And I point down the pitch black hallway.
Dark vision. What do I see?
Yeah, me too. Looks to me like an abandoned rubble.
Yep.
Is that what you wanted?
Is there anyone who
They
can't see well in the dark here besides Charlie?
I can't.
Oh, it sucks.
But like the
Sucks for
floor
Lux.
is all there. It's not like I take a step and I fall through like a giant hole in the floor. It's
No, there's no, you're not doing the Home Alone 2. Don't worry. You're okay.
What are these crushed
Watch out for those
decorations?
paint cans.
Yeah.
Let's.
These
I
toy
look for
cars? Fuck.
a mostly intact, like apartment that has street view.
What floor?
How many floors is this building? You said like 2 or 3?
3.
I'll check on the second floor first, and then go to the 3rd floor afterwards if need be.
Okay. So yeah, you take the stairs up to the 2nd floor. There are 2 apartments that basically would face the street side that you'd be looking to look at. As you kind of walk up to the first opening, you can see there's actually still like hinges, and part of like the upper like 10% of the door is still kind of swinging there. Kind of push that out of your way a little bit. And the room itself is fairly dim, but because it does have an opening where the window would be, you can see down to the street. You can see across, you can see that there seems to be a window that's almost exactly like kind of across from this. These were all built very kind of cookie cutter, it looks like. But you can't see anything at kind of first glance. You do have a view where you'd be able to see both the door and the apartment straight across.
So
Seems like our best bet.
yeah, we just want to watch.
I thought you two were going in,
I
and
was
we would
thinking
be out
that.
here.
Okay.
You can, but we can use this building as a base of operation.
Okay.
We're close, but not like right in there, you know?
We can also see if we can determine any sort of rotation of a guard, or get to know the habits of them, and maybe Grub Lux, if you two can search around that building as well to see if there's any other entrances or traps or, monsters maybe. Who knows?
We can also wait until we see Xavier leave, and then you go sneak in.
That's a
He
good
could have
idea.
already left, though. We've been looking around for hours, and we don't know.
We can
Well,
always
we can
check.
find out.
We can't. You want to go and check if he left? Why don't you use the magic ball?
That's what I meant.
That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
meant.
that makes more sense. Yeah. And you know what would be
Good
interesting?
Grab the
initiative.
ideas, man.
You know, what happens if? Okay, imagine Charlie's looking into the ball, and we pick Charlie up and go to him. Did you
Why?
see yourself from
That was
the
a good try.
outside?
I don't think that's it.
You would see yourself, right? Okay, say Lux and I are sneaking in there, and you're looking with the ball. You would see us around him.
If you got close enough, yes.
You could guide us somehow.
But, I mean, not really. She can't see the whole thing. She just see
Oh.
him. But she could scry on one of you, and then see if something goes wrong immediately.
Yeah, you would know if he kills us.
I mean, we've got 10 minutes worth of running.
Right.
Probably
Okay.
not that much. But
All right.
I could maybe suggest that he has a nap.
You can control his mind with it. Yep, let's do that. Well, he's old. He's probably already napping. We should look first.
I mean, I'm going to make you invisible no matter what. So that's a good start.
You're gonna
Let's-
make me invisible?
And Lux.
Oh, perfect. Well, then you can't see us with the magic ball.
I start casting scrying. This conversation is
ball.
hurting me.
I have to admit, this ball is really tearing this group apart right now.
We were stronger than this.
It's a
Who would have known
party
the
and
thing
we'll
to practice
strive.
this?
I go to like a corner where I'm not visible through the window. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
cast scrying.
definitely backing away from the window. There are two-way windows, I believe, right?
Well, Pitt said there's a hole where the window.
Yeah, it's a
was.
hole. Yeah, two-way hole.
So you cast scrying as this like weird like quarreling is going along beside you. You just like empty thoughts. Turn the ears off. You don't need those right now. Just focus on what you're doing. And as you focus sort of on your breathing, you focus on the crystal ball. You cast the scrying, and this time there seems to be a lot less resistance.
Okay.
Which is nice, because immediately you're able to see. Excuse me, into a dark room. Make a perception check for me.
Sure. 26.
Holy shit. You're lucky. You're lucky because the first thing you notice is that there's no real light in this room. There's very little daylight coming in. But with the 26, you're still able to make out quite a bit of detail. You see Xavier sitting in a chair. He seems to have a book in front of him, and you see he's got like a pen and a quill and ink out, and you can see he's scratching, writing into the book. As you look around the room, you see many of the things that Silas had originally described to you. Seems to be like broken tables, some kind of ripped tapestry that had been on the wall at some point. Oh, sorry. Rewind a second. The only light that's coming in is coming from the stairs that seem to come down into this space. That's very important. There's doesn't seem to be any windows along the wall that you can see.
Okay. But stairs come down.
Stairs come down into this area.
Okay.
This man is writing in the dark? Jeez.
Yes.
That takes some...
There's complete darkness, but he's writing in a journal.
He's writing in a journal.
So when
Dude
you
with shadow monsters around him is running in the dark. Yeah, get over yourself, guys. It's fine.
Listen, they don't have dark vision. They don't get it.
This don't
That's true.
understand. I honestly, it was really funny that like Charlie's the one that's gonna be looking, and then 26. I gotta roll with it. You see the door. You see a door that's like so it's be on the opposite end of this room from the stairs. You can see that it does still seem to be fully closed, described the same way I had before. But as you look into the corners of the room, now you start to really make out what Silas had been talking about, these like sort of roiling, writhing shapes. What you see are something that seems very familiar to you, but from quite some time ago. You see these almost wolf-like creatures, but that are wrapped in shadow.
Okay.
You can see that they're, by your count, from what you can see, it looks like there's 3 of them. You do note that they do seem to be larger than the ones that you had fought when you had been way back in Turin.
Like larger than the big one? Or the size of the big one?
About the size of the big one.
Sounds awful.
And they all seem to be resting, sort of just sprawled out on the floor. One of them is sort of pacing the room like back and forth, while the other 2 are resting, sorry. And then as you're watching, you hear a noise that doesn't quite fit. You hear another voice, but it's a woman's voice.
Oh boy.
And even with the 26, you can't quite hear what it's saying, but it sounds like it's coming from the other side of that door.
Okay. Can I tell if it's distressed? Just like if I tone?
With the 26, it doesn't necessarily sound distressed. It certainly sounds, I would say, tired. But it's not like pleading, it's not begging from what you can tell.
Okay.
And, you know, as you hear the voices, you see Xavier kind of looks up and towards the door, shakes his head a little bit, and goes back to writing.
Okay. What is he writing?
As you kind of look at the page, there's a surprisingly small amount of words on it. What you see more than the actual, more than words or like journaling, is drawing. You can see a lot of these drawings of like black tendrils. You see a lot of shadows that are being drawn with shadows of their own. Like the shadow of a person, but with a shadow behind it. And You do see that there's one thing that's written, and then he looks like he's kind of written over top of it over and over and over again, which reads, "The path below must be reopened."
Okay.
Question for the DM.
Yeah, boy.
Is and forgive me if I mispronounce the name, Relnir
Yep.
a female or a male in to our knowledge?
Make a religion check for me.
Sure.
How much time do I have left on the scrying spell at this point?
A 7.
7. Even honestly with the 7, you would know that that name is generally depicted, as far as you know, as male.
Okay.
Yeah. Charlie, I would say you probably have a few minutes left.
I cast suggestion.
Okay. What are you suggesting?
He's got a wisdom save first.
What's the
but
DC?
17.
Okay.
If it's just
I feel
fail a
like
roll
he's-
real quick.
Just real quick.
You rolled a 16 in total.
Okay.
Gotta love it.
The suggestion is to walk outside alone.
Okay. You see he kind of looks down at like what he's been writing, almost like confused. You see he kind of stretches his fingers out, shakes them out a little bit. And he stands up. And you hear him go, "In here." And he begins walking towards the stairs. And see him. He takes his time. He's not overly fast in general. But I would say about by the time the spell itself ends, he's walked up one flight of stairs. And then you see, and the rest of you would see this as well, he walks outside the hole in the wall. And
Would you have told us
Someone
this
dance in the
before he got
streets.
outside?
Yeah. Can Charlie talk with us while
Yeah,
we're scrying?
I don't know about that.
give me one
I
second.
mean, you could end a spell early.
No, I can't because then suggestion drops. This one, as soon as scrying ends.
But if you're
suggestion-
scrying, I mean, is scrying part of the same
Th-
spell?
For this specifically, it says if the scrying ends, the suggestion ends.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It's
I don't know
like-
if we've been able to talk to Charlie. I've just been not, but maybe we totally could. I don't know.
I'm looking right now.
Yeah.
I wish you had done something that took him 8 hours to do it.
Well,
Go for a walk
it
for
would
the
have
It would still
ended.
run off. Yeah.
If you had
Yeah.
stand in the corner and don't move for 8 hours, would have been great.
But I think as soon as suggestion ends, they don't care about that anymore.
But the spell takes 8 hours to end.
Oh?
I think
Well,
it was
this-
saying that like the suggestion, like I don't need to concentrate it, but if the scrying ends, like the suggestion ends.
Give me one second. I'll make a ruling on it. Give me a minute. Give me.
Yeah.
Just because I'm familiar with the spell, I've cast it many times as Zelmuth.
Yeah, no,
I-
but there is definitely the condition right there that says you don't have to concentrate to maintain it during the duration, but it does end if scrying ends. So
Yeah, it's cut short
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you're doing it with the
It's
magic
just
ball.
it's a shortened
Yeah,
suggestion.
because of the crystal ball of telepathy. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, that makes complete sense.
As for the scrying, I would say as it's visual only and doesn't say that you're not able to talk, I would say that, yeah, you'd be able to use
You
your
can pass
words.
it back and forth. Okay, so we can be chatting.
Yeah, not, you
but-
can't. Oh, I think we like pass the ball back and forth. Like,
No, no, no,
you
no,
can't
no,
do
just-
that.
She,
Hey,
like
check
Charlie
this
can
shit out.
describe what she sees in real
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know because I
Yeah.
thought we kind of like she was like warging in and give us the info after, but okay, that's different.
So
But-
yeah, after I do the scrying thing, I just or the suggestion thing, I say like he's coming outside.
so
Is there a
grub
corner
box,
to
can
this
you-
wall? Like the crack that he comes in, is there like a corner at some
Yeah.
point?
There would be two corners
Like an
eventually.
alleyway or like
Yeah,
is he
but how
coming in-
far?
So the crack is right near like one of the corners of the wall. So like I would say probably there's like 5 feet of wall to the left of the crack from like where you're standing and you're looking, and then there's like fucking 40-50 feet of wall going the other way. Yeah.
As Charlie is talking, I would like to make my way to that corner and just wait until he comes out.
You're going outside?
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Lux,
Well-
Grub.
Yep.
Go invisible with Zell's help.
Oh, do it.
Bring him here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna try.
Um,
Hit
I
him over
bat
the
out
head,
before I go invisible, just so you can all see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
wait, hold on. Before before you're invisible, maybe flame on. Just
Oh,
because if you attack
just to-
yourself, you're not going to be.
Right.
Oh, flame on. I think it's a D6, a sweet old damage.
Mhm.
Just get a quick
And
6 damage in.
a 4, because 4 is mandated.
Yes,
Yep.
of course.
Yep.
4 minimum. It's
Yeah.
like you're rolling a 4, 5,
100%.
6.
Yeah. We're gonna take that.
Um,
And yeah, bat.
Okay.
Sorry. Super
Got a
quick
little
question
blood on
about
my maroon, but it's fine.
super quick question about invisibility.
Yep.
As long as I don't attack, it doesn't drop. But
Or
I can
cast a spell.
or cast a spell. But I could hold an item.
You
Is that
if you
correct?
use an action to interact with an object or anything really, you're not invisible anymore.
Okay.
You can pick stuff up. You just can't like.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Now I'm just thinking about all the things you could have told him that would have made this easier. Like, hey, come into the house next door, across the
True.
street.
Well, no, they said the spell ended when he got to the top of the stairs and like the
I
door.
mean,
Hmm.
you know, we didn't know that.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we're going out invisible.
Mhm.
We're not within 30 feet of that spot, are we?
Well, it's across the street, right? We're the window looking over that building.
I'm asking for distance spell for spell wise. Like, coming out of that corner, is that 30 feet away or more
Hmm.
away?
Give me a hot second. I can show you.
Ooh.
Show
Spicy
you.
meatball.
But how,
Uh-oh.
sir? Magically
But
put
how,
images into our minds?
Crazy.
The telepathy.
Yeah.
Are you gonna 3D build this?
No, I already
Strike.
I built this a while ago. Give me a minute here.
Quick, do a 56k flesh build.
Oh,
What?
Like how Lux was created.
no.
Not a fan.
So gross.
Oh,
We run out of internet halfway through the print.
Lives like this now.
You just see like the torso flop over.
We used all our. I mean, that's basically the story of the Pixar movie Onward, right there.
I don't think I've seen that one.
That's
Is that the
good.
fantasy one?
It is the fantasy one.
Okay.
Yeah,
They
I enjoyed it
3D
and Ugly
print
cried.
half a person.
Yeah.
And
they
Classic.
didn't not. They cast a spell to bring their dad back for one day.
Oh
But
no.
The staff that they're using breaks, and all they manage
Spoiler
to summon
alert.
back is his dad's legs.
Big spoiler alert.
No, that's
I
like
mean,
in the
it's beginning
preview.
of the movie. It's like in the preview.
Yeah.
Everything's in the preview. The previews
So
are
now they have
spoilers.
24 hours to like finish the spell, basically.
It's
That's
actually a
just-
very good movie.
It
It's
is
a very
good. It's
sweet
cute.
movie.
I'll have
It
to,
is
Yeah.
have to try to give it a watch.
Give me one hot second here, Jen.
I am
I know. You'll be there. in a second.
looking for. Okay, there's that. Hybrid transformation.
Yeah, if we're within 30 feet, I also have suggestions. So all those suggestions I just made, I could technically just do myself.
Silas is looking for like a swivel chair inside the abandoned apartment, so that when you bring him in, he can like turn
Yeah, we
around
can-
dramatically.
yeah.
Sword on my lap.
not be
Well,
helpful
well.
and participate in the
No.
kidnapping of your grandfather.
You
I'm
guys-
only
No,
gonna-
I'm not
I have
invisible.
to hold this spell too because both are concentration. So I'm only going to cast a spell if things go horribly wrong. So
Yeah, invisibility is concentration, right?
You know how we play D&D, right?
It's
This
gonna
looks
go
really
harder.
cool, Pits, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
yes.
You're gonna
ready to
want to
go.
lower the level down so that you can see the second level around here. Wait, can't we make these stay now? Yeah, there we go. You guys are in that window. I am going to switch our view. So maybe the people at home. Uh-oh, my background didn't move. Forgot about that one still.
Play along at home.
Hey, I'm there again. You guys are in that window.
Okay.
Oh, do I lower
Sure.
it for you guys when I bring the ceiling down?
No, we can lower it
No.
ourselves.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if everybody did it at the same time. Well done. You guys should all be ish in there.
I wish I could hide the roof but still see the walls. That'd be cool.
If you bring
You
the green
can.
one, the green icon, if you bring that low enough, you have to like kind of feather it once you get low enough. But it will
Okay.
take away the roofs, but keep the walls down to a certain layer, basically.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, there we are. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
There she blows.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's your window, and then you can see down an old man with a hat on.
What? Well, he may be invisible at
Wait, you guys can't see him?
the moment.
No.
I can't.
Yeah, wait, what?
personally.
Hold on a second. I can. How about now? Nothing. What the fuck?
Did you have to apply it?
Why what?
He's
It's
too
the
magic.
invisible man.
I'll hide him and unhide him. Maybe that'll do it.
That usually works.
Yeah.
How's that? No, you guys still can't see him. Or at least,
No,
what the fuck? Okay, well then,
we've been
We believe you.
betrayed
We
by the
believe you
power
that
of
he's there.
technology.
hold on. I'll just kill him and put a new one in. Yes.
Why don't
No,
Grub
we'll never get
and-
answers now.
Why don't Grub and Lux move down to the street?
Oh
level?
yeah, where's me? This one. Let me out.
Okay,
I
gotta go
am.
downstairs, dude.
I can.
If
I
you press
cannot.
control, there you go.
Hmm.
Okay.
You got to bring him over the
Okay.
wall.
Well, I
No, go down the
this is gonna
stairs.
be
What are you
confusing.
doing?
He's right here. Oh, you guys can see him now. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can see him now.
Okay.
Guys, I'm lost. I don't know where my character went. Oh my god, he's
Press
gone.
control and scroll and come up.
You brought him under the map.
You brought him under the map.
Oh no.
No,
There you
he's
go.
right here.
Hey,
he's under. he's on the
Peaches,
lower floor of the
stop,
building.
stop. Let him go. Just let him go. Okay.
Okay.
Let him go.
I can't do it.
Hey, look, you're there. Oh my. Wait, why'd he get fucking slingshot?
That's what I'm
Go
saying.
right there. There you go.
There we go. Okay, okay. We're there. We're there.
I just
It is
resummoned him.
first
It's fine.
Yeah.
Technology.
We can see you though, and you're invisible.
Is there? Yeah.
He
Is there a
immediately
way-
attacks. I'm just joking.
Is there a way to note that we may be invisible? They don't have effects like that yet.
No.
That'd be cool.
Listen, guys, we're all talking in the same call. I know you're invisible.
I mean, you can change the color of the ring, like the bases, and that would do it.
True. But yeah, I guess we can leave that one little piece to the mind.
Yes.
I suppose. Yeah. I know.
I guess.
We ran out of there invisible as soon as we knew he was coming up the stairs. We did not
Yes.
formulate a plan, which is sweet. And
I'm gonna hide around the corner.
So he
We're
got
gonna-
to
we're
where
just gonna
he
get him.
was. The scry ends.
yeah,
You guys ran down there. I need you both to make stealth checks with advantage because you're invisible. Because
Yeah,
while you may be invisible, you do make noise.
You also don't need to be around the corner, Peaches. You're invisible.
yeah, you're invisible. That corner
That's
doesn't
right.
do anything.
That's right.
You could be
Listen,
standing
it's
right
just-
in front of him.
Listen,
Yeah.
old habits die hard. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Stealth, you
stealth.
say? With advantage.
21 for me.
Striker, what did you roll?
18.
Okay. Nice, nice.
Not too bad.
Give me 1 second. I think you both are fine, but look real quick. Yeah, you guys are fine.
Sweet. Okay. The plan was we were gonna bring him. So
Yeah, so you
Did
guys
one
you
bring him?
guys walk out. Or sorry,
Yeah.
you guys get down there just as he's walking out. And you see him as he kind of crosses that threshold, almost right around the same time. You see he just kind of stopped and looks around kind of confused.
Can I grab a dagger and come up to behind his neck and just kind of hold it up to him? Will that
If you
lower
like.
my invisibility? So I'm not attacking him or anything.
Aren't
Boy, you
though?
playing.
Well, if it's interacting with the character, then absolutely my thing would go down. But I'm not attacking him or anything, so
yeah, no, I can't imagine holding something makes you not be invisible.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah, you're
well,
not technically casting or attacking. Sorry, all out. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so I'll come up and just kind of obviously make him feel the dagger.
Mhm.
And just to make sure, this is the invisible door that we came up hit, like where my cursor is.
Yeah. Yeah, approximately.
There?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him to move forward.
Okay. Make an intimidation
I
check.
will
For me.
definitely also dagger at him if I hear Lux talk about making a move.
Okay. I need you.
Like probably kidney
Let
or
me
something.
think about this. Okay. So you're gonna touch him with your dagger? Because if not, it doesn't mean anything. You're invisible. You know what I mean? Like, what do you like if you're holding your dagger out at him?
No, like poke him. Like,
Okay,
not
yeah, that's what I mean.
damage,
Okay,
but
so
just
you're
like press.
okay.
So he could, yeah.
I thought you were just saying you're just gonna like hold your knife at him. It's like that doesn't matter.
It's the fantasy
Menacingly hold
equivalent of a gun to the back. Like
Okay.
You know, that kind of thing.
All right, make the roll
Does
with
that give-
advantage, Lux. Yeah.
Okay.
Imagining.
Oh my god. Okay.
With advantage.
I never used this.
Did.
That was
you have Bardic.
I'm gonna. I used it already. I'm gonna
Yes, you
use
did.
luck.
You used it on the 21 to find a house.
Yes.
I
but
do
I'm gonna
want to
use luck.
remind you, Beaches, just in case you forgot,
Yes.
you have two things that can do this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If you want
Yeah.
to. Yes.
Could I have gone down to the first floor? I realized I said it twice, but I was muted.
That's fine.
But okay, so the one thing that I can use to make it as an advantage, I already have an advantage. Can I make it
Oh,
a
fair.
double advantage and roll it again? No.
No.
Okay. So
what-
So you're going to use luck?
I'm going to use luck then.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Where is it?
Roll better.
Okay.
Roll like Jardine here. Come on.
Is that a casual
casually.
one?
So casually.
Is that back to back ones?
That's
Yeah.
back-to-back ones, baby.
Welcome to the show,
Anyway, let's
buddy.
go with an 8.
An 8.
So casually. Wowzers.
This is incredible.
Yep. That's okay. That's okay. We got
Yep.
this.
Yeah, everything's okay. Everything's fine. Let's look for backup options.
Okay. You see, you put the knife to his throat, and you can see he kind of moves a little bit forward when he feels the other one more in the kidney area from Grub. And as you do that, and as you... what did you say to him again?
To move forward.
Okay.
Try to guide him to the door.
You hear him go, "Oh, what a mistake you've made." And I need both... hold on a second.
I think I might be casting suggestion.
Grub and actually wait, let me measure. No, you'll be fine, I think. Yeah.
Go to sleep.
So Grub and Lux, I need you to both make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Okay. I
That's a 6.
do have an action
Oh
that
my
I'm
god.
hoping to do, but maybe this will ruin our lives. 21.
21. Okay. So you save Grub. Lux. Oh wait. It's too many. I almost was unfair.
You rolled a 6, Peaches?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It's not
It's,
Lex's day.
Listen, it's been a day. Okay,
Yeah.
it's been a day.
Their
Lux,
dice are pretty
you
bad.
take
It's like 11 a.m.
So you see, as he kind of laughs, he looks his eyes upwards, and as he does, you see this tear appear, about 5 feet above his head, and as it like this rip opens above, you hear this like howling, screaming coming from within it. Grub, you're able to kind of brace yourself against it, and the sound and the noise doesn't bother you. Lux, you take the 6 points of psychic damage, and you are frightened, as if you've looked into the abyss itself, and it screamed back at you. And with
I
that,
like that.
we're gonna need to go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, yay, but
Is the action I was hoping to do just not going to happen? Here?
Unfortunately.
Fuck.
I was hoping to get Zelma to the first floor, but that didn't happen. So
Oh.
Oh no, I said you could go to the first floor.
Just
Oh, I
yell
just
spider.
physically can't get as many in there.
Well, that I can't fix.
These labyrinthine streets.
So your rolls can go to double-digit speeches.
Apparently.
You just had to get those few bad ones out of the way, huh?
Yeah.
I should have rolled before the stream, kept them out of the way. But
You got to do it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be the casual ones without back-to-back natty ones.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
We earned our name.
It's
Uh,
only on the important
Easy.
rolls too.
Yeah. 21 to find a house, natural ones to deal with it.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Is everybody rolling their initiative? Is everybody
Yeah,
already
done.
rolled?
Yeah.
I got Zelmith
Yeah,
and
I asked
Lux's.
for
I didn't get anybody else's though.
I got a
20?
17.
17 for Charlie. And what was yours, Silas?
21.
21.
It
So
was also 21.
yeah, which of you is going first?
Uh,
I would love to.
I was gonna say,
Dex
I
contest?
think with Zell being downstairs, I
Okay.
think he's probably got the first chance to react.
you got a window right there.
It's true.
You do have lower decks in Zelmith.
Hey,
Um,
DM, just to get into the first floor, could you let me open that door?
Oh, is it like locked for you? What's
Yeah, as a player, I have to ask permission.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I think you should be good now.
Whee! Just maybe leave it open in case.
Okay.
Super quick question.
Yeah.
With Frighten, I can't get closer to the character, but if I'm holding him hostage, essentially, I don't have to back away from him.
You can't. Well, you can stay there. Yeah, if you want. You just can't move any.
Okay.
Technically, you wouldn't be able to move any closer. So if he walks away or whatever, if he like disengages, you can't follow him
Yeah. You also have disadvantage on
ability checks and attack
yeah,
rolls
when
against
you
him.
can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't think closing your eyes counts.
Oh, sorry, Grub. You would have technically taken 3 points of damage. I didn't realize there was a half damage to
Oh,
it.
half damage.
Yeah, my bad.
The funny thing is, if you close your eyes, you have a disadvantage on the attack.
That's funny. Even though your eyelids aren't invisible.
Okay, we're not doing that. No.
That just blew my brain. I don't like that.
Brain blast.
If his eyelids are invisible, then he wouldn't be able to close his eyes.
Stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop it. Shut up.
I don't like it.
Yeah. I just want to
Twilight Zone
sleep.
shit.
You should probably put Lux actually beside him, though.
Where is he?
So he's one square away now.
Yeah.
Where the homeboy? Oh, there.
That's. Oh, you're touching him. All right.
Oh yeah, I would be here stabbing him.
No worries.
Oh,
Zelmith,
blades.
you're up first.
I'm just gonna lean out the window.
Mhm.
And be. First of all, I'm gonna bonus action unsettling words. So there's
Okay.
gonna be like a deep reverberation into what I'm about to say.
Mhm.
But essentially say, Mr. Summerwood, could you please come into the house and sit up on the second floor and not move for like till it's nighttime? And cast suggestion.
Wisdom save.
Yeah. Oh, and I get to roll a d8 and you subtract it because I cast it. Or use the feature unsettling words. as
If you
well.
want to roll the d8, draw me too.
You can roll the d8.
Well, right now,
I'll let you.
what's
Nobody
the
makes me
DC?
bleed my own blood to tuition. It is 16.
doesn't even need the d8. You already failed it. Roll the 14.
Nice.
So he just does that now.
On his turn.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Anything else you're looking to do?
Yeah, I'll move away from the window and go upstairs.
Okay.
And just basically say, we got it. Find the cleanest chair, cast prestidigitation, sit down.
Okay. That ends your turn, Silas.
Would I have heard that? Was that vocal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of like shout down the stairs, like, "Good job." So if that works, and I'm
What'd
just
I
gonna
do?
like, just wait here, like knowing that he's coming. I'll
All right.
wait.
Mhm.
I want to capture Grandpa.
Yeah.
That's it. Grub.
Like, yeah, I'm just at the top of the stairs.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know. I know what I want to do, and it is accidentally at odds. So I'm not
That's
sure.
Okay. Hey,
Hey, be grub. That's your job. That's
Be
all you gotta
grub.
do, baby.
we are
Yeah.
role playing.
Like I wouldn't have known that Zelmith cast a spell from inside a house to here.
I mean, it's not.
Oh, it's visible
It's
to everyone.
obviously magical what I just did, but I don't know if Grub knows that.
What about a perception check to see if you heard it?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we would have
if his-
heard it.
I mean, if
Command
he
is
can hear it,
audible.
you guys can hear it. That's just
Yeah.
the way sound
Okay,
works.
true. Okay, that does make total sense. Yeah, That's
But
fine.
his ears are invisible.
Oh no!
I'm really gonna need you to shut up.
Oh, no.
Okay, so then
If I was trying to cast it on Grub, that would be a problem. But I'm not casting it.
so at the moment he doesn't even know I'm here.
Mhm.
So I will chill, maybe just hold my action. So
Okay.
I think that's using a reaction, right? Is that how that works?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I will if he tries to make a break for it, I do have a thing I want to do.
A very important piece of information. You two are no longer invisible.
Cause
You took damage.
No,
No.
it's,
Wait,
no,
it's a
you-
concentration spell suggestion.
Oh yeah.
Because you
You're
are
no longer
visible.
invisible.
oh yeah.
I saw you guys get hurt, and I cast the spell without even thinking.
So
about
there's a very small chance he doesn't know I'm under his under the backside of him.
it. I mean, he did feel a poke.
You're hoping
from
he
you,
doesn't just
so-
like glance down slightly.
Well, because he's focused on where he's got to go now, and Lux can have two hands, so two knives is not crazy. But yeah, okay. I'm still gonna hold my action because unless he breaks out of like he could break out of this, so I want to see what happens.
All right, that ends your turn, Charlie.
I'm just gonna go near the window and just observe the situation for now.
Okay.
And if anything goes down, I'll hold my action to like leap out.
No problem. Lux.
Okay. I'm gonna let. Obviously, I'm not grappling him, so I will lower my dagger. Now, can I? Do I hear anything coming up the stairs? Like anything coming up the stairs?
Make a perception check for me.
Perception. That's a 16.
I heard the 6. I got worried.
Me too.
You kind of take a listen. And it's faint, but it sounds like you can hear something coming up the stairs. Yeah.
Okay. This, I know because we're characters, obviously, and tokens. I can't am I inside this crevice or just kind of outside this crevice?
You would technically be like slightly inside of it. Like you're right at the threshold.
Okay. I'm gonna cast. Never mind. I'm going to hold my action.
Okay.
I'll take out my bow. And I'm going to hold my action towards the stairs. If I see something come up the stairs, I'll shoot.
Okay. Sounds good. That brings us around to his turn. So here. Okay. So you see he puts a hand up to his chest. You see him cast a spell. And you can see this like almost soft barrier kind of wrap his torso. And then he begins walking towards the door.
Okay.
Get Soup out there.
It's so weird in like just D&D synchronization. Like if you were to move, I'm definitely moving with dagger at his back.
Yeah.
But I can't technically do that, I guess. But
That's that'll end his turn. Okay. Lux. Let me bring my thing right. 4.
You know, the weirdest thing just happened in Tailspire for me, which is I'm cruising around the map, taking a look at, what our character's doing, and Grub's gone.
I
Like,
Grub just he
if I
Invisibility
click
on
his face, like his little token,
Yeah.
it goes to where he's sitting on this view, but he's not there.
Interesting.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, Tailspire's weird.
Lux, technically,
yes.
you're going to see this first. You see one of those shadow-wrapped wolves appear at the top of the stairs and come through kind of the doorway that's there. So if you'd like to take your shot, you can take your shot.
I will do that. And I'm gonna, as I'm taking a shot, I'm gonna tell Grub we have company.
Okay. And it's coming out from the house that Lux is at the door of? Or a different one?
From the one that he's at the door of, yeah.
Okay.
So 25 to hit.
Okay. 25 definitely hits.
That's a 5. God
Okay.
damn.
Is that a natural 1 again for your damage or something?
Yes, of course.
Attaboy.
Of course.
Okay.
Oof.
Excuse me. As you turn and you shoot it, the creature kind of bounds into the shadow here. Disappears.
No, thank you.
I don't see anything, but
It was in the room. I saw it for a second, and then it
Yeah.
Left real
Poofed.
quick.
okay. So it was there
Yeah.
in this room. Okay.
Here. See, it reappears outside as it
That's
jumps
cheating.
into and out of a shadow that's nearby. And then it's going to howl. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Those are my
Come
favorite.
on. Hey. That's a 15 for me.
15, okay.
Dirty 20.
Save.
Six?
Fail.
Seems right.
Who am I missing? Charlie?
My bad, I was muted. Natural
Where's-
20.
Natural
24.
20. You're
Ew.
fine.
I
Zelmuth?
rolled a 15.
15. You're good. So I think it was just Grub.
Yeah, can I
Um,
get the extras off your guys' rolls?
I don't think I had much
Little off the
extra,
top.
honestly.
Grub, you are
Yeah.
frightened
Cool.
of that puppy dog.
All right. That's pretty rad.
I did have a question.
Sure.
Well, I guess 2 questions. So, do I see this happening because I was holding my action?
Yes. Uh,
Is there a
Ah.
hole in the wall on the other side of the street?
herein lies the problem, good friend, is that where it went down and where it came back up, I don't think you have line of sight on.
Okay. I wasn't sure if this window here
Hmm.
was a hole in the wall as well.
That one's like still like an actual window for the most part. So you wouldn't have seen it where it went down and popped up. You would have heard it. So I would say that you know in theory that it's there-ish.
Okay.
Like you know the general direction.
Did a spooky howl.
Yeah, it did a very loud howl that echoed. I will say too, Lux and Grub, you hear softer, not quite so ear-piercing howls echo back from inside the building.
Fuck.
Sweet. Awesome.
Can I at least consider the howl as like
For
indication?
sure. I was gonna
going
say,
down?
if you want to use that as like a reason to jump out, I'm fine
Yeah.
with that. I think that's fair. Good luck getting
No
outside,
hesitation.
but
Pardon?
If you lower
It's
the
like-
walls, you can move.
Just
on.
Oh, like
Yeah,
actually getting the
Tailspire
token
style.
out?
yeah.
It's controlled to go higher.
Yeah. You can also do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it can only go so high.
Yeah,
There's
a roof.
a specific corner that you can get out of.
Yeah, have fun.
The closest corner to us. There's a hole. There's still not coming out.
Boop, boop. There we go.
If you need me to bring you outside, just let me know.
Yeah, maybe.
It's easy.
Uh,
All right, I got you, buddy. Here.
All right. Perfect. Yeah. So how high was the jump?
From where you were, it was only like 12 feet. So we'll call it 10 feet.
Okay, so I'll just use my reaction to negate all the damage.
Uh-huh.
Monk shit.
Yeah, not too
Mhm.
bad.
Okay. The other two arrive through the shadows. One's going to come, actually, towards you. One's going to come towards you. Both going to make bite attacks. So let's do the first one at Lux. That's probably going to miss. For a 10.
Yeah, miss.
Charlie, that's an 18.
That hits.
18 hits, okay. You take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, please.
22.
22, you're fine. The creatures both start lunging and snapping at you. Lux, you're able to get out of the way. Charlie, it does bite into your arm and tries to start pulling you downwards, but you're able to kind of get it off of you and stay on your feet, which is going to end all of their turns. Zelmith, you're up. You're muted. No, you're not.
I guess,
Hi, buddy.
guess I heard all of that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really want to do anything. I think I've already solved it. But I guess I hear the bad stuff. A lot of these spells are concentration, huh? Well, that's unfortunate. Wow, almost all of them. Anyone get hurt?
Eh. A little.
A little.
I'm all right.
I will just healing word. Who's it looks in a more dire situation. Grub, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, Grub, sure. Yeah, Grub. I'll healing word Grub.
Okay.
All right.
Just do that at second level. Oh, first level. You didn't get that hurt, right?
It's probably fine, yeah.
You heal for 7.
That's exactly how much I was missing.
Yeah, he knew that.
Parfait.
Grub. Hey, Grub.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yep.
You're fine. Heal for 7.
You do hear,
It's like
even as he says, like, yep, I'm good. You do hear a surprising shake to his voice
Yeah.
as he's got like his eyes on one of them. Like, fuck this thing. You never really seen him do that with
Grub's never
monsters.
showed that emotion before.
What is this feeling?
I mean, his back is turned.
Grub,
if
are
you
you
look at the map.
okay? Maybe you're not fine.
Bad dog.
And seeing these thoughts, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay.
I do. I can't actually make my character go upstairs, but he's on the second floor now.
Cool beans. That ends your turn?
Yep.
Silas.
Yeah, I'm going to make my way downstairs, or at least attempt to.
Mhm.
As I'm passing you, just like, it's bad. Good luck.
Yep. I'm just like gonna restrain the old man and like walk on down and just wait for him to reach me, and I'll try to grapple him as he comes in.
Okay. So you have that held?
Yes.
All right. Have fun
Just
getting down
like
the
I'm
stairs.
held in the building.
Grub.
it's because there's a third floor.
Yeah,
That's why you
here's how
can't.
it remains even if you make it invisible, you still.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
Good to know.
I wish you could just like have a I'm phasing through this, but
Yeah, true. Maybe there's a hotkey for that.
Here. I'm going to take away.
Just the side wall or something.
Well, I'm just going to take away the floor above you. Don't go upstairs. Doesn't exist. Oops. I might have gotten rid of something that was
Well.
useful.
there goes my plan.
Oh,
Fuck
I
you.
was gonna elbow drop from the top rope.
That's what I was gonna do, but with my left elbow, of course.
Of course.
But yeah. So anyway, the whole idea is to be inside the door. There we go. Right about there.
Cool.
And just grab him as he comes in.
How many floors above you guys? Cool. So you're there waiting with your held action. Grub, sorry, what were you doing, buddy?
Well, so that's where it's tricky. I'm supposed to be guiding this guy, and so I would have been walking with him, but
Then you see the dog kind of run past you, appear there, howl. So as you're like getting closer, you saw, like, I would say if you want to be like a little bit closer, I'm not against that. Or just for sake of what would make sense.
He's this old guy with the shovel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
He's a
makes
gold
more
digger.
sense that I am here, but I am just going to run away from it now. I think, anyway, because attacking it would be a disadvantage. But attacking the other ones, I'd be fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you have disadvantage if you can see the thing you're frightened.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
yes.
but the other ones are behind, so assuming this guy is chill, I'm going to listen to the suggestion. I will just actually go and help Lux here. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just dagger it up.
Yeah.
13.
13
Okay.
hits.
13 hits.
Mhm.
Okay. So that is 9 piercing and then 6 fire.
Okay.
And do I get a feeling if the fire was lessened? Because I don't know if they actually are fire dogs.
They're not actually fire dogs. They're shadow
Okay.
dogs. They just look cool as shit.
Do either of the damages feel lessened?
No.
I might use my reaction. Okay. Okay, and then second attack, 22 to hit.
Aaron, I said
And
a 13 hits. Yeah, you're good.
yeah. 9 piercing again, and 5 fire.
Okay.
And then, should I use these? No, these are fine. That's it. I'm not going to waste my blood curses right now.
Okay.
I think that's it.
End your turn. No worries. Charlie.
Okay. I will take the first swing at the dog
Mhm.
that's in front of me. So 15?
15 hits.
For 8.
Okay.
The second attack.
Yep.
19
19 hits.
for 6.
Got it.
Does this dog look bloodied yet, or
No.
is it looking? It's looking pretty good.
Yep.
All right. I will flurry of blows.
Okay.
So the first attack is a 14.
14 hits. And to remind you, you are at 3 charges now.
Yes.
All right.
To remember what 3 charges does, though.
Well.
So, okay. When it talked about being pushed into a wall,
Yep.
does it have to go like? Because this thing's 5 feet away.
You don't have to go past it.
Okay, so I just need to push it 5 feet.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. Sorry, that'll be for 9 damage.
9, okay.
Yeah, and next attack is a 24,
24 hits.
and I will use the charge.
4 charges.
Yeah, so
Okay.
4 damage from the attack.
Yep.
And let's see, 4 charges is 4d4.
Yep.
Okay. For 9 damage, and it gets pushed in the wall for an extra 1 for 13 total.
It's bloodied. So you guys watch as Charlie has these new gauntlets on. anybody with quite good eyes would notice that as soon as she, well, do you want to describe what it looks like?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like you kind of see. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay, I can give it a shot.
Yeah.
You see, as soon as she curls her hands into fists, there's like a metal piece that seems to jut out and connect over her knuckles here, which makes it look like she's now wearing like brass knuckles on her fists that only appeared once the gauntlet's closed. And as she is attacking, you see like the first punch hits, and you can see that the almost like a shimmer to the gauntlets, right? Comes around with the second, and like they both start shimmering. The second one hits, and you can see like now it looks like there's like almost like a vibration to them. Third attack hits, fourth attack hits. Now you can see that there's like visible shaking, and when she hits that fourth one, you can see what can only be described as like a transference of power into the creature that it hits. And as it's unleashed, you see the thing goes flying backwards, slams into the wall, and then like lands on the ground and is like kind of trying to shake itself off. And you can see that the gauntlets now look normal.
Okay.
But after every attack, you see them start like vibrating, moving faster.
Nice.
As her fists are
I just
shaking.
have like a world question real quick.
Yeah.
Because you said these buildings were very dilapidated and crumbly.
Mhm.
I just threw this thing potentially through the wall, right?
With what
Does
I
it
rolled, it does not
potentiate-
break the wall.
Okay.
So you're good there.
Cracks into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Worth
part seems to
asking.
be it's connected to enough other wall that it seems to be sturdy.
Okay. And yeah, I'll like step forward to still be within range
Okay.
of it.
Yep. Oh right,
After
sorry. I have
you
to.
move
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. You can't move it. I just remembered. All right. And that ends your turn?
Yeah. That should be everything.
Not bad. You do like 40 damage or so there. Pretty good. Lux, you're up.
Does my little creature here look damaged at all?
The one that you're fighting, not very much now.
No? Okay. I'm gonna
Oh wait, sorry, no, that one looks in not great shape.
Well, yeah, I did a little to it.
I know, that's why I said it looks
Yeah.
like it's not great shape. The one that I thought was that one is a different one that's healthier.
give me a second here. What would I do? I'm gonna grab my rapier and attack for 19.
19 hits,
That's 5 damage.
5 damage, okay.
And then I'm gonna bonus. Hold on, sorry. Yeah,
Bonus
sorry.
action
Okay, I'm gonna
disengage.
bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run over here.
All right.
Thank you.
That seems like
That's
a
it for me.
rogue thing.
Damn.
Crow's fear goes away because he's so stupefied.
Yeah. Wait a minute. He's got moves.
Grub takes psychic damage.
Alrighty.
That's it for me.
That's it for you. Comes along to our good friend's turn here. And that's just Silas right inside the door, right? Yeah. Your torch on. Yeah. So as he's walking in towards you, this doesn't turn off. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Okay. 18.
18. You are okay. Yeah, you're good. So he walks into the door, or in through the door. Sorry. So you get to do what you
Yeah.
were going to do. So I believe you said you wanted to try to grapple him.
Yeah, I want to try and grapple him. Just like Xavier, some reward. It's time we had a chat.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Athletics.
Chilling.
Everybody's like fighting like shadow wolves, and Silas like, I want to have a talk.
Yeah. Come into my office.
13.
Take a seat.
13. Okay.
Yep.
You rolled a natural 1.
Hey.
Hey, nice.
Finally, someone feels my pain.
It even happens to DMs. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even God can bleed.
At the same time, I like have his blade actually against like his kidney. Call off your hounds.
He looks at you and he says, "No."
Okay, give him a little poke.
Okay, roll an attack.
That'll be a nat 20.
That hits.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's so much
straight to the
worse.
liver.
Yeah.
You muted.
All right, let's do this. That'll be 20 points of damage.
You're muted, Brickley. Just
Yep.
so you know.
I can see Brickley's frustration. Okay,
Yeah. As this is all happening, Zelmus is like, "Oh yeah, Silas, don't hurt him because the spell will break."
Oh,
Sorry, how much damage?
20.
20.
Just looking for a nice little through and through to let him know I mean business.
You're about to see his business.
Yeah, I was wondering when Silas was like, I'm just gonna like hide by the door and like grapple him, like, but we have
Yeah, I mean,
we've
he's
got
gonna go
this.
upstairs and sit till it was dark.
Yeah.
All right.
Zelmus is gonna have to sit everyone down at dinner today if we survive this, and explain how suggestion works.
Yeah.
Just all of his magic, just right.
All it is that Silas sees Xavier and just like sees red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm not upset. It's great.
Yeah.
It's
well,
great.
isn't your house like motto like stone? Like your brain is like stone.
Let's see. Yes.
Not so much Silas.
So it's good old rock. Nothing beats rock. What's the house motto?
I mean, if
So-
you're gonna stab him, you might as well stab him again.
True.
Well,
You used one of your
I'm
attacks.
giving him that one as part of what he was holding, which
Part of the
was
reaction.
just a grapple.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, that's right. He was holding.
I
his
gave him
action.
a
I thought it
little
was his
extra if he wanted it.
I thought it was his turn, honestly.
Far
Yeah.
from. But as you stab him, you see his like kind of shakes his head a little bit and looks at you. And he says, "Oh, disappointment." And pulls out daggers and comes at you with 3 attacks.
Even though he's grappled.
Yes.
Yeah, grappling
Okay.
doesn't stop people from attacking you, I don't think.
Or is it
Just speed goes to
disadvantage?
0. Or
Speed
something
goes
You
to
like
attempt
that.
to grapple a second time on your turn,
Yeah, that becomes
Yeah.
and that would
incapacitation.
restrain him.
You're restrained,
So
sorry.
right now you're like
Okay.
wrestling him, and he's stabbing you.
Yes.
Okay. I've got him in a headlock, and he's just
Yeah,
coming
he's
in
just
with a
going
knife.
at the chest.
Yeah.
All right. One's a natural 20. Second one's a 16.
I'll cancel that.
16 won't hit.
Okay. And you're canceling the natural 20? That's fine. Good call.
Ooh.
I can't do that.
Oh, you can't?
Wait, you can't? You fucking had me going.
You got his hopes up. Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah. It's good to know I can lie to my friends and they'll believe me. So.
But there is a
Gotta
thing
have
where you can do
conviction.
that, and I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, but it's definitely a cleric
Now,
class.
when it comes to nat 20s, we're treating that as like a hit no matter what, right?
pretty
Oh,
much. But
'cause
He
why?
has like a plus 11. You're not gonna
Well,
cast
because-
shield.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. Right now, I think it's at a 27 for
Yeah.
both of the nat 20s I rolled.
Ay,
Cool.
I know. I'm really
Oh,
sorry.
you rolled another
One
one?
of them was, yeah. I can take a
Well,
picture and show
no.
you.
Well, this is the end
No,
of
it
Silas's
wasn't.
arc, so it makes sense for him to die here. Just kidding.
All he's thinking is like, why didn't I wait for that stupid fucking armor?
That's a 1. God damn it.
That is a good thing to hear. Pitts.
Well, hold on. There's
No.
more. But wait.
Don't forget about all the necrotic damage he has to deal.
Psychic.
Oh, I mean, you know, potato, psychic potato.
Rocks in my head. I've got resistance.
5 on 1. So you take 14 points of piercing damage between the two. Now let's go
Not
for the.
so bad.
That's so.
That's
Yeah.
half his That's half his health.
It's
Yeah,
not
it-
quite.
That could have
halfway.
been
One
all
more
of his
point,
health.
it'd be like 2/3 your health. You have 35 hit points.
And then you take
36, thank
26
you.
psychic damage.
Yeah, you're unconscious. Bye-bye. Good
I'm
night.
down.
Do you have, like,
I'm
Wow.
down.
Do you have like an
Yeah.
emergency health potion that you can like bite into, like a pill or something? To heal you real quick?
Like a
Cyanide
cyanide velvet.
Yeah, yeah, just
2d4
heals
plus
you.
2 hit points.
Yeah. Can we get one
I
of
think
those?
that's $1 million
Silas,
magic item alert. TM,
he's
TM,
down.
TM.
Okay. So Silas falls unconscious. You see,
Silas?
Xavier says those words to him. Says he's a disappointment. And he swings once with one dagger. Wait, he's using one or two daggers. Oh, it's just one dagger, sorry. He cuts him once. And you see he like kind of cuts up near the neck. And the second one he comes down and tries to get him around the stomach, and that one misses. But he comes across again and catches him. And you can see, even though he's being hit in the torso, you see Silas reaches up and grabs for his head. And you see he screams slightly, and you can see blood come out of his tear ducts. And then he just crumples down to the ground.
Cool.
Xavier sees this. I'm on the second floor, unfortunately.
True. Okay, no one sees this. You just hear, ah!
Oh, well, he stabbed him.
That was a telltale sound of blood coming out of his ducts.
I told him.
I know
We
that
need
sound
a duct tape
anywhere.
service, quick.
Oh my god, Silas, are your eyes bleeding? Start running downstairs.
Yikers. Okay, cool.
This one. I don't think he used to protect
Well,
him.
Well,
Three.
should look at the drawing board, see what I have.
Comes up behind you, Grub. Takes a bite.
Excuse me?
So it's the
one I'm
dog's
afraid of?
turn. Bark, bark. Yeah.
Can't see him.
You know he's there now. Weirdly enough, when he
Unless he
bites you in the
missed.
ass.
What'd you roll?
Hold on.
Yeah, man.
19 to hit. 20 to hit. Sorry.
Fuck. 18 AC.
Close.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. Stick. For 9 points of piercing damage. I think half though, because you're in your bat form.
Yeah.
Yep. So that'd be 4. Yep.
But
Oh, and we'll see if he gets that back. Not. Second one goes. This is the one that's behind you. It's going to also take an attack against you. That is a 23 to hit.
yeah.
For 8 points of piercing, half to 4. And the last one, who just got its shit kicked in, is going to howl. And I need everybody once again to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please. Except for Silas.
Not me, sucker.
You're sleeping. You can't be scared unless you have a nightmare.
Natural 20.
Me
Fucking
too.
well done.
That's
Natural 20.
Okay, it's going around now. We got all the natty ones out of the way
We're
for
so much
everyone.
stronger when he's unconscious.
Yeah. We're sharing his lack
I
of
did
power.
this for you.
I rolled a 10, so I'm pretty
What a
sure I failed.
Spock
You rolled a 10? You did fail. So you are frightened. Oh, hold on one sec.
Is it a save every turn?
Yeah, that's what I'm taking a look at. Grub, you would have technically gotten a roll on your last turn. So roll another wisdom saving throw, just to see if you can break the first one's effect on you.
Oh, the fear.
Yeah.
And Lux.
12.
Lux, is feared
Lux
by
wasn't
one of them.
feared.
Lux
Yeah,
was
in the first-
feared at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
you'd saved
Yeah,
that.
Oh,
remember
that
the
was
old-
the.
Oh,
The first
old
dog
man.
that showed up.
no,
the
it
very
wasn't the
first one.
first dog that got you. It was the guy that got you.
He pulled open the sky and it was all
Yes,
spooky.
and I don't think that has a ongoing. Hold on a sec. No, it would end. So it would end now, actually, because it's his turn just passed. It's until the start of his next turn. So you're fine now. Grub, would you roll?
12.
Ain't no spooky
12. You're good.
Really?
It's not that bad of a DC.
Wow. Okay. Is it my turn? as well?
1, 2, 3. It technically it's Zelmith's turn, but
Okay.
we are over time.
Oh.
So that is going to have to be where we end it for
True.
tonight.
Okay. Just one down.
Just
of
one
us.
down.
Yeah, guys, we got into combat. Of course, Silas went down.
Yeah, that's true. What's
Come
your
on.
max HP again?
Rickley, you're
Shut
right.
up. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I have 36 HP.
As a melee character, that's
As a
rough.
fighter at
Level
level
6.
6, I have
I'm a bard.
36 HP.
I have 35 hit points.
I am a disappointment.
You know
I
what
have
though?
more than double your HP.
Hey, here's the
I know.
thing, Ray. Don't listen to what your grandpop says. I'm proud of you. You're not a disappointment.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
Hey,
very
Pops.
disappointed in you when I go down those stairs. I'm gonna tell you.
Yes, he is.
You had one job, which
You're
is
gonna be
not
like-
to stab the guy.
God,
Damn it.
Silas! Just kick me in the ribs.
Like
as you
just
walk by.
walking down the stairs mid-fight, seeing Silas on the ground again, just like this
How?
guy. I don't know.
We're sitting in a room for 6 days. We can't with this guy anymore.
Wait, we just gave him special armor. That didn't do anything.
He
mean, it's
ordered
good
it.
for it.
They're not built yet.
Ordered it.
Oh,
In
it's a
5
week. It's
days.
a
That's
week.
why Silas
Right.
was like, "Let's wait,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
wait."
yeah.
You guys were like,
Let's
go do
be
the
fair.
thing.
You got crit twice. That
Yeah,
armor
it
wasn't
wouldn't
gonna
have
do
mattered.
Yeah,
shit.
that would have. I would have gone down as well, but I only have 1 more hit point than less than you. So.
I think that between shield and that armor, I would have been okay.
Yeah,
for one of
maybe,
them.
maybe.
Well, we'll never know
Yeah.
because
we'll
that's not the
never-
reality
we'll
we live
never
in.
know.
That's a different timeline.
Yeah.
But thanks everybody for coming out and watching. We're the Casual Ones. We do stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday. So this weekend we do have a special guest running the Casual Morning Show while I'm away. We'll be back on Tuesday with the finale for Onshire, and then we'll be picking this up next week as well to see what happens to our good friend Silas. Oh no, we won't. Sorry, it's
But we
Cyberpunk.
won't be.
We won't.
Find out in 2 weeks if that motherfucker's dead.
2 weeks.
This happens every time.
Every time.
Every
Yeah.
time this happens.
Damn.
Someone goes unconscious and things start to look bad, and I was like, "See you in 2 weeks."
Yeah, sorry. I'm actually not
Um,
planning that either. That's my bad.
Yeah.
I should have made this a shopping
You're
episode.
2
Sorry.
for 2. I just want to. Point
It's
that
true.
out.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. That's on me. But yeah, next Thursday, Ray will be running Cyberpunk. So come out, check that out while these hooligans drive around Night City or some shit. Gonna be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, do keep an eye on our social media. We will be posting all of our information for our next Extra Life streams. We have 2 coming up. One in like 2 weeks ish, or a week and a half. And then we have our main game day happening in November. But we will post all the dates in our Discord and on our social media pages as well. But otherwise, thanks very much for coming out. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your week. We'll talk to you again soon.
See y'all soon.
Bye,
Love you,
everybody.
Silas.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.